Welcome to the Truth to the Game podcast. I'm your host, Big West, and my co-host, as always, the lovely Miss Marie. How you doing, Miss Marie?
I'm doing well, doing well. How you doing today?
Doing good, doing good. So we're going to get straight into the podcast. You got our news ready, our news and entertainment?
I do. I got some cool little news stories that, some celebrity stories pretty much going on. And we're gonna jump right into it. So starting off, Jada Smith. Everybody know who Jada Smith is, son of, Jada Pinkett and Will Smith. He actually launched a food truck. He's been doing his humanitarian thing real big, real big. But he just launched a food truck called the I Love You Food Truck, where it's in LA, and he's just going around on this food truck, pretty much giving out food to the homeless people and people in need, and feeding people for a day. So he's been doing things like that all over the country, working with a lot with the water crisis, um, with our people in Flint. Giving and using technology and innovative technology to kind of help people out, and it's really cool that he's been doing that. What do you think about that? Think it's cool to help out the homeless? Because I know some people feel weird about giving to the homeless, giving people money and things like that.
You know what? I respect what he's doing because he's a privileged kid. You know what I mean? He actually comes from money. So the fact that he's using some of his money to even help somebody else is dope. The fact that it was a food truck, I didn't even, this is my first time ever hearing it. So, props to Jaden Smith and hopefully because LA got so many homeless in Skid Row.
Yeah.
Downtown LA. Downtown LA. And when what's that, San Francisco, the Tenderloin? Over there. So the fact that at least he's trying, you know what I mean? So I can't knock him for that. So, props to Jaden Smith and his whole family for that. That's dope.
Really dope. And I mean, just the whole water filtration systems that he's been put. I think he just did another one as well. Put another one out there recently too. But yeah, Jaden Smith, big ups to you for that. Keep doing your thing. Another story I came across was crazy. Erykah Badu, who's one of my favorites all time. She still got the swag. She still got that voice. She's still out there doing her thing in the game, 20, 30 years strong, whatever. But she recently made a post on Instagram with a picture of her and Ricky Smiley. And the caption was this big, long caption about his mama and how every time his mom comes to the show, she ended up throwing bowls. And she's like, I already done beat this bitch ass several times, but this time she caught me slipping. So Erykah got caught slipping. This one time she got caught. You know what I'm saying? She didn't get a chance to retaliate, but she said she on that ass next time she see you, Miss Smiley. And I could not believe it. She was like, Ricky Smiley's one of her best friends. She loves him to death, but his mama cannot stay out their business. So she keep having to give her the 2-piece and a biscuit. She done served up a whole Thanksgiving dinner with this lady over the years, supposedly.
Shit. Erykah Badu a fool for that. The post is funny. I seen the post.
Right, and I'm like, is it real or is she being honest, or like, because she'll tell her business like that too. She's funny as fuck though, but I don't know. I don't know if it was like real or she was just being funny. But
no, it was fake. I seen Ricky Smiley's response. It was just jokes and good humor. But her story for it was funny.
Yeah, her story was funny. I was just like, why would you be fighting his mom? Because Ricky Smiley already old as hell. And his mom got to be a good 20 years older than him. At least 15 if she was a hot thought.
A hot thought. Okay, what else you got for us?
So I don't know if anyone's ever heard of CRISPR. It's CRISPR, and it's a gene editing technology. Gene editing technology. So scientists are developing this gene editing technology to kind of eradicate, like things like sicknesses and illnesses that are passed down through genes, or like Black people, we have sickle cell, right? So eliminating sickle cell, like that's pretty much the goal and things like that. So. But, there's not a lot of regulation when it comes to developing new scientific technology and stuff like that. So there's a couple scientists, like a Russian scientist, and there was a scientist out of China that actually developed CRISPR babies. They did this gene editing to kind of remove the deafness the deaf, the risk of being deaf, baby being born deaf because the two parents were deaf, and they did the gene editing technology. They used that CRISPR to kind of eliminate that. But it's just it's the scientific community is up in arms about it because it's like, hey, what are we getting ourselves? What are we getting into? How far do we go? Where do we stop? Where does it stop? Where do we limit this? Because are we going to just go ahead and do all this to have somebody have blue eyes, make sure my kid come up with scaly skin, or just is it going to be for beauty purposes? Those type of things. So they're fighting it. The guy in Russia that's doing it right now, they're trying to get him to stop, and so that they can get more regulatory things in place. But it's just some Frankenstein's monster type shit going on, and who knows where they're gonna take it.
And I never heard of that. This is my first time ever hearing it. So
yeah, it's my job to put you up on game.
Interesting perspective. Yeah. Shit. Yeah. That what? Okay, if you have $100 million, right, Miss Marie, and you wanted your kid to have black or brown eyes, and you could afford CRISPR, would you use it? Let me ask you.
I mean, I ain't never been the person to care about I want my baby to have blue eyes, or, my baby's going to be what my baby is. So I don't know. I mean, I'd have to have $100 million to really think about that. And I ain't got it. I ain't nowhere close to having
I can see a lot of kids. I can see a lot of kids coming out with that yaki weave already on their head. So,
Man.
I don't know. It's going to be interesting.
I mean, they're super close they've already developed the artificial womb. They already got, there was a story recently where they, not artificial insemination, but, what is it called? Like what Kim Kardashian did with her recent kid. Well, no, that's different. Well, I forget what it's called. I'm having a brain fire right now. But, where they're taking they take the embryo and they artificially inseminate it so that they can have higher chance of the baby taking and growing it without having a miscarriage, stuff like that. They this lady, she just had a baby and it wasn't even her baby. The baby was Asian. She had the baby was Asian. The other Asian family it was a mix up with the egg, so they put the wrong egg in the wrong woman, and one woman ended up having her twins. The Asian family had her twins, and the white chick had the Asian baby, and they were like, "This is not my baby," and she's just super sad. The parents were super sad because they're like, "Damn, we didn't get to feel our baby kick in the womb. We didn't get to really truly experience our actually living baby." And it took them a couple of days or so to get their child back, to get their kids back. So it was just a crazy situation. So you got that type of stuff, but they're right. They're on the brink of like not even having women be pregnant at all.
Pretty much. That's what I'm thinking.
We gonna be getting stork babies soon. So with all of this, but that's what I got for that. So I definitely advise everybody to do your research on CRISPR, because it's more than just doing it with babies. Okay. So
yeah, pros and cons to everything. So yeah, I feel you.
Right. ASAP Rocky's we talked about him last week. He was in jail. So updates, it's like, he's in jail in Sweden, and the reports coming out of the people that have been visiting him are saying like he's in very inhumane conditions. He's only been living off an apple a day because the food is unedible. So I'm thinking they said the food is inedible, but he's eating apples. So maybe he just choosing not to eat the food that they're serving him, which is making him only eat the apple a day. And then he has like a neighbor in the cell next to him has a mental condition, is throwing feces everywhere. Ain't nobody cleaning it up. And it's just, and he's sleeping on a cot, and just in these inhumane conditions in Sweden. I thought Sweden had like the best prisons, or the most humane prisons. That's what I remember reading, but I might have the wrong country.
Miss Marie, I'm gonna cut you right there. I don't think there's a best prison anywhere, but I get what you say.
No, I mean, shit. True.
You feel me? But I mean, he got himself into it, right?
He did fight. He was fighting.
I would have just handed that to the bodyguard. That's what you have bodyguards for. But
True. But it's like you gotta. Those are them's the cards. You knew he was out there fighting, but I don't know what's happening. I don't know how big a fight is. How hurt the kid got. They look like they jumped the boy. Is his other people in jail? And people are all up in arms about it because they're like, oh, we gotta get him out of there. We need to get him out of here. We boycotting Sweden. We're not performing in Sweden, like Tyler the Creator, T.I., a couple of other big name acts are saying that they're not going to be performing in Sweden until something is done about this situation with A$AP Rocky. I mean, I don't understand why he couldn't get out on bail or anything like that. I don't know if they have a bail system out in Sweden or what's up with that.
That's the thing. It's different laws, so everybody can't be up in arms when you break a law in a different country.
True.
So,
and those are the consequences. I'm not saying it's right that he has to go through this, but I'm just saying, hey, that's the name of the game. You're supposed to be innocent till you're proven guilty, but we'll see what comes about that. What else do I got here? Oh, Grandmaster Flash was in the news because he has received a Nobel Prize for music. And I thought that was, that's like some of the dopest news I've heard. And because, he's a DJ, he's one of the pioneers of hip hop, pioneering the scratching techniques and the loops and all the stuff. He's known for being the pioneer of that, bringing that sound, to the forefront. And it's really great to see that not someone who holds a mic, not someone who's a singer, not a book writer, but a person who's behind the turntables, who don't necessarily have the voice, but they're doing that work, and he's actually was able to get that high accomplishment. And that's really beautiful. It was beautiful.
Brutal. That's brutal. So he got a Nobel Peace. So how many Nobel Peace Prizes are out there? Do you know?
I mean, they have different categories. Have different categories. It's actually it's actually not even called Nobel Prize anymore, but they still consider, because I don't know, it's a little complex, but there's different categories and things like that, and they don't just be giving them out to just anybody.
Facts. You got to be somebody.
Right, this ain't the honorary degrees that the honorable degrees that you be getting from the college they be giving to Kim Kardashian,
celebrities and shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, for the clout. College is chasing clout.
Really are too. Yep.
Really are though.
What else you got for us?
I think that is all that I have today for as far as news goes. So I mean, I'm actually ready for this topic. I'm actually ready to get into it. I already get the heat.
You ready for it? All right, let's get ready. It. Topic of the day to the players out there: myths of the opposite sex. Miss Marie.
Yes.
Have you heard myths of the opposite sex? Don't get into it yet, but have you heard a lot of myths of the opposite sex?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm I think people. I'm a person who, like, I think I'm different. I always say I'm different. I'm the exception. There's rules and there's exceptions,
Right.
And I hate when people put me as a rule, and I think this is what we're talking about today. So, I mean, what about you? You experienced that?
Oh, hell yeah. So hold on. My first time in New York, a chick was like, "You look like you got mad bitches, yo." I was like, "Oh shit." So let's get into it.
It's them Browns.
Browns, all right. So number 5 on my myths of women, right? Because we're doing the opposite sex. So I'm going to take out the women. Yeah. You're going to take out the men. So number 5
you're
for
gonna
me.
Do, wait. So you're doing myths of the opposite sex. So you're going to do myths women have about men, right? Or men have about women.
No, that women have about men, yeah. It's the myths of the opposite sex. You're my opposite. Okay. You're a female. I'm a male. So I have to do the opposite of you. Yeah. Do the opposite of me. Excuse me. So number 5, women are more romantic than men. I've heard that a lot from women, and I'm like, I don't even know a dude that's been taken out and wined and dined by a female ever in my life that wasn't a pimp. I don't know. I don't know too many females coughing up that purse like that.
I mean, why it's gotta be romance? Romance ain't gotta be tied directly into finance.
No, I'm saying that's why I said going out though. I said something specific: going out, paying for a movie, you taking him to dinner, you getting him a massage. Damn it, I don't see that enough. I don't see women
I-
catering to men like that. I heard the Beyonce song, but I don't see it being done, ladies.
Come on now. I've given more massages in my life than I have ever received. I mean,
Shit,
not
that's
even a
free.
third.
What else?
No, I mean that's romantic. I mean,
Eh.
I've cooked more meals for men than I've ever received at being taken out or cooked for.
But
So
you're the exception to
I've
the rule, though. You're the
exactly.
exception
I
to the
said
rule.
that, and I did say that, and I
You
did.
did, but I'm just
I
saying.
did say that, but you know, I mean, I think men can be romantic. They just be too prideful to do it. They don't want to look like a simp. They don't want to look weak. They're so scared to show weakness or whatnot, you know. And I think it's a lot in the Black community too. Not just
I disagree.
you know, I don't know.
I disagree. I think the standard is men take women out all across the board in every race.
Yeah,
Men take
but
women
is it
out, right?
romantic? I mean, romance to me is like, okay, I come home, you already ordered food, you got the Netflix queued up, and you got us a little, I don't know, just you got the mood lighting set, got the wine poured, and you want to sit and watch TV with me and spend time with me and have that quality time. You know, that's romantic to me. Romance, you got us a nice hotel out of town. We're gonna go explore and do some romantic things. Maybe have a hot tub. That's romantic. You know what I'm saying? Not just, oh, I'm taking you to this restaurant, then I'm gonna take you home, kiss you at the door, and we done. That's whack.
Shit.
You know, but niggas would love to see a girl in the lingerie, get laying on the bed, but naked with the cocoa butter. You know, but do a man ever do that? Do a man ever put his good
ashy
on?
throwing the cocoa butter, if you ashy throwing the
do
cocoa
he ever
butter.
go ahead, put the cocoa butter on, put his good drawers on, put the good smell on, and set the mood? Nah, you see that on TV.
Fellas, don't be running around with no faded draws. But I hear you. I hear you on that. What you got for
Take
number
out the
5?
Calvins.
What you got?
See, I think I did it wrong.
See, you got a lot of us over
but
there.
I mean, well, because I feel like, you know, okay, so I did miss that women have about men, and I wanted you to debunk them.
Okay, we could do it that way. No, we could do it that way.
Them.
We could do it that way.
Okay, so I got all men are liars, cheaters, or half side chicks as my number 5.
Oh, that's absolutely false. Majority of the dudes that aren't liars, cheaters, and half side chicks are in the friend zone. So, ladies, check your friend zone. You know, the dudes the dudes you aren't attracted to, but you like the attention from. Just, let one out and see what happens.
Right, we got to pull somebody off the bench real quick.
Yeah. Hey, make a quick substitute and see what can happen.
Right.
What do you think about that? You seem like Mike. What do you think about that, though?
I mean, I think men do lie. I think men do cheat. But I don't think every man has a side chick.
I was about to say, are we saying average, though? Is the average dude running around lying and cheating?
The average man is running around lying and cheating.
God damn. She didn't hesitate,
average man is running around lying, cheating, ain't got no sense. Just the idiot. Just those are the dumb ones. Like, you know, I'm just like, if you want to do all that, be single. Because what I say to people, I say to men, I tell people all the time, like, you would be, if you just be honest and truthful and forthcoming with a woman, you'll be surprised what she'll allow and what she accept.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? You'll be surprised, like, how you think these women be getting into these polyamorous relationships. You know, because they was honest and truthful up front, and they was like, well, shit, let me try it. You made me feel comfortable enough to try it, but through your honesty, through your transparency, and it's don't be real. Just be real with your girl, and you'll be surprised up front before you start getting into anything serious. Don't wait and come back and be like, oh, by the way. No, nigga. No.
So you've been hit with the by the way before?
Yes. Damn. Yes.
Yeah, y'all give Miss Marie a chance, man. Stop doing by the way shit.
Hey, look, fuck these niggas.
Oh, you on your hot?
They ain't giving me a chance. I'm giving them a chance. I'm on my hot girl shit.
You on your hot girl summer shit?
Like I said, I went and listened to my Rihanna. I went and listened to my Megan. You know what I'm saying? I went to listen to a little bit of Erica called Tyrone. And I got my head together.
God damn. All right, man. Y'all see Miss Marie out there, you might get put on the blade. Shit, how you sound?
Yay.
Okay, number 4 for me was women don't commit physical abuse. We all know women who do to slap dudes, shove dudes, throw drinks on dudes. In black women, putting their fingers in dudes' faces, doing hell much. And I feel like that's a form of physical abuse. How do you feel about that?
Heck yeah, I mean, women, like I said, sometimes I don't think it's ever right to put your hands on a physically hit, hurt, or try to bring harm to a woman.
I agree.
But sometimes, like what Kanye said, but I'll shake the shit out of you.
You see, even Blueface
No,
had to get ready to kick his sister down the stair over a damn knife. So if it's something like a knife or a gun,
yeah, you gotta de-escalate.
Knock her ass out. Just chin check her. Check that chin. Fuck that.
Come on now. Nine times out of 10, a man can overpower a woman.
No, if she has a knife or a gun, where I think, handle your business, fellas. Fuck what Miss Marie talking about. Handle your scandal.
No, I didn't say that. Now, come on, when your life is in jeopardy.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying something. You better
sleep somebody.
But if she's shoving you and all that, just grab the girl by the arms and tell her calm down.
You gotta hold her on. Yeah, you just gotta hold her down, pin her up, and then you might just get aggressive and it turns into something sexual out of.
Yeah, but on the flip, she on some baby boy shit. She wanted Jody. Miss Marie wanted Jody. But on the flip, fellas, if a female needs all that, just don't fuck with her.
True. If you got to do all of that, that's a red flag.
Facts.
That's a big ass red flag.
What do you have for your fourth one?
Well, for my fourth one, I have the common misconception that men have big feet, and that means they got a big penis.
I mean, that's something you gotta ask women. That's something. I mean, I'm on the bench on this one.
Some of y'all big feet niggas need to speak up. Is what I'm saying. And some of y'all little feet. Hey, I used to know this dude. He had some small feet, and him and his girl, they used to wear the same size, and they used to share shoes. That shit was weird.
What kind of phone book sitting ass dates were they on? Like, goddamn, y'all. You wearing the same shoes as a female, nigga? I guess.
I mean, they were young, so she wasn't wearing high heels, it was Jordan.
No, I'm saying, but I know
classics.
Back in high school, girls would be wearing like a size 4, size 3, size 5 shoe. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? Like, damn, nigga.
That nigga, he had some dainty feet.
He said dainty feet. Okay.
Right, dainty feet.
Number 3 for me was women don't commit verbal abuse. Ladies, cussing a dude smooth the fuck out is verbal abuse. Because on the flip, if a dude cussed a female out and hung up in her face, she would consider that like, God damn. What was wrong with that nigga? So how do you feel about men saying women commit verbal abuse, Miss Marie?
You say that again? How do I feel about women?
How do you feel
verbal abuse?
Exactly. How do you feel about men saying women commit verbal abuse? How do you feel about that?
It happens every day, B.
Oh, shit.
Women use their mouth. Women use their mouth as a weapon constantly, and that's one thing I do not do. Like I said, I think I'm an exception. Let that be known, because I'm not gonna say things that I don't mean in the heat of anger. I'm not gonna do that. And I'm not. If I'm saying something and I'm angry, I mean it. I just didn't say it before. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people say, "Fuck you, nigga. I hate you. You ain't shit. Your mama ain't shit. All this and going off at the mouth. You ain't shit. Trying to spit on a dude, want to damage his stuff, break his games." I saw it happen with my own family member. I had a family member who was dating a girl that was a really good friend of mine for 14 years friendship, and they ended up dating a family member of mine, and she would just say, "You're not a real man," because he played video games and he could go to work. He paid the bills. He gave her the credit card. She could do whatever the hell she wanted to do. He made things happen, bought her nice cars, and did whatever he could, to make things happen for her. And, she would just be like, because he had played a game, try to stop his video game out. That was his wind down, I've experienced that too, where a dude just want to play video games and ignore me. I'd be pissed too. But she would just throw stuff, damage stuff, to the point where I witnessed him holding her down, like, stop it. He done got life-threatening cuts and stuff, chasing around after this girl because she acting crazy and cussing and yelling and screaming. But she came from a verbally abusive and physically abusive household, so she just carried it on into the relationship. And me and her no longer are friends because of it either.
Yo, thank God. Shit, that bitch sounds like a problem. Fuck.
You're not a real man. You're not a man. You're not a man. You're not a real man. He don't fight me back. Asking him to fight her back.
And I say this,
put some hands on her so bad.
Fellas, the first thing you need to establish in a relationship is respect. Period. Mm-hmm. Fuck money. Mm-hmm. Fuck, can you get some money out of female? Fuck if you can sleep at her house. Fuck all that. Get some respect first, because he could have nipped that shit in the bud early. But what you got for number 3? What you got?
Ooh. You was that your number 3?
That was my number 3. My tray.
She not ready. Okay. When men out, they out the club, they doing their thing, or they gone, or whatever. You probably don't live together. You text your dude, he don't text back for 2-3 hours. All of a sudden he fucking another bitch.
Yeah, and females gotta let that go. Is he with another bitch
or not?
Damn. Yeah, that's some pressure y'all be trying to throw on every single dude. You must be with that other bitch. Whoop-de-whoop. Like, I'm just out kicking it with the homies. Not that serious.
Or I'm sleep. We don't trust that. We don't trust the I'm sleep excuse. You ain't sleep. Ain't no sleep that good, nigga, for you to miss this text.
What, a nap? Like a little 3-4 hour nap? Like that ain't possible at all?
3 hours. You don't make enough money to be napping, kid. Get up.
Damn. Jesus.
That's how I be feeling. Like, nah, you can't. No, text me back. You saw my phone call.
So where does that come from then? Let's talk about it. Where does that come from?
Insecurity, for sure. Insecurity. Probably seeing it happen. You saw your homegirl go through it. You cheated. You were the girl where the girlfriend was calling. You was sitting in the bed with dude. You know what I'm saying? Those type of situations. You was in the bed. You saw his girlfriend calling. You saw Bae pop up on the phone. You saw my heart and soul pop up on the phone, and you shrugged it off and went to doing whatever y'all was doing.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Those type of things, and just going through it before. Going through it where when you went through your man's phone and you saw the text message about where he was at for those 3 or 4 hours that he went missing. He went MIA. You found out, you know what I'm saying? So it just comes from being insecure about the past things. If people's experiences that you witness or witnessing in yourself,
See, and
experiencing yourself.
This is why I say don't fuck with relationship war veterans. They be carrying those goddamn scars into a new relationship. You like, God damn, I was really asleep. All right, so off that one.
Not war veterans.
Yeah, shit, they be having a purple heart. Hey, Miss Marie, purple heart and relationships and shit. It's all good. But
I remember the time when.
Yeah. That's all I'm saying. Like, let that shit go. Number 2 for me, women don't cheat. I think that's a huge misconception because there's some cold ass females out here that are true to the game.
Mm-hmm.
Cold ass females.
Oh yeah. I'm not one of them, like I said.
Right, goody two shoes. You ain't did no wrong.
No, I'm just too nice. I think I've done wrong. Like, probably like not admitting when I'm wrong or being too clingy.
So you never cheated on a dude you were in a relationship with?
Never. I've never cheated. I have never cheated on anyone in a relationship. Now, to think about it, I might have had like a conversation that may have been inappropriate, once.
Okay.
But I got a problem with guilt though. I be feeling too guilty. That's why I don't do shit. I don't do stuff to hurt people. I don't get in people's way. I don't like to feel guilty.
I mean, but
I be feeling guilty. I don't know. I got a very strong conscience. That's what it is, So I just don't be feeling like why. I be like, why? If I'm a mess around, I'd rather be single.
Okay, so
if I got into a relationship with you, it's because I want to be with you, and I got blinders on.
okay, so give us a few scenarios of your homegirl cheating. Like, for example, I know a female that if she goes out with a dude, right? She'll go clubbing. She'll kiss a dude and then give him her number and just won't respond because she's feel guilty about that, right? Has that? Do you know that scenario at all? Because I know that plays out. A lot of dudes be like, "Damn, why didn't she hit me back?" I'm like, "Dude, she got a boyfriend. If you went out with a chick, if you went to the club, you kissed a girl, or even if you hit that night, and there's no response after, 9 times out of 10, she got a dude or it was just whack. But I lean more towards she got a dude.
Yeah, either she got a dude or, she just was having fun in a moment drunk and she was like, I don't really care about that dude. I don't really have a lot of stories about homegirls cheating. But I've had to be the girl they call to get them out of the mess a couple of times, like, oh, hey, text me and say da, or call me and say da, so I can leave. And then we start talking mad shit on the phone. Like, this stupid ass. His old stupid ass. I'm going to.
I told you, fella. I told you.
Talking cash shit like this nigga really dumb. I got that 500 though.
And fellas,
I got my bag though.
And fellas, this is why I say you gotta cross-examine women when you ask questions. Oh, I've been single I've been single for 9 months. Damn, you been single that long? Yeah, you ain't been fucking? No. All right. So you ain't let a nigga eat that thing. Well, it was just one time. Oh, okay.
It's always just one time.
It's always just one time. Well, it was just one time. Oh, okay. You ain't been on no date? Like two. Okay. Nothing happened out of those days? Like, damn. Like, you just a goody two-shoe good Samaritan. All right. Well.
All right. What's the term you like sitting on that?
Oh, sitting on that thing that whole time, huh? You spent.
You've been sitting on it.
You've been sitting on it. Okay. All right. All right. So,
what about you though? I know it's bros before hoes, but I mean, you got experience. I know all men may not cheat, but I know you got some experiences of your homeboys cheating or you being a cheater. Have you ever cheated?
Have I ever cheated? Are we telling the truth? You want a Hollywood story or you want the truth?
What's the true to the game? True to the game, okay?
Yeah, I was a serial cheater at one point in high school. I cheated on every girl I ever been with. Probably around, I slowed down probably around 23, 24. Slowed down. But prior to that, it was just like, I got my player jeans on. It was just so embedded in my
how
jeans.
did you get... Not trying to give out the player secrets, but like, how did you manage being in a relationship and cheating? Did you like get away with it? Did you ever get caught?
Oh no, I never been caught by a female in any of it. Nah. Guys, work on your memory. It's not hard. It just just remember certain things. Because my thing is this.
Because the systems,
you could distinguish different women by the attitude, right? Women carry themselves different, so that's. I don't want to say nothing, but yeah, women carry themselves different. Just
what he's saying is, when you remember who you was talking to, remember the attitude of the person.
Exactly.
So you can remember who said, because I don't want to come back. Wrong bitch.
Right. Hey, be like, hey, we went to Whoop last week, huh? Be like, damn.
Remember when we went to the movies to see the wrong bitch.
We were talking about Hawaii, huh? We was talking about Miami.
Wrong bitch.
Like, damn, y'all. Y'all be fumbling.
Hey, you are trifling.
A little bit. It keeps me young.
Serial cheater.
It keeps me young.
Oh, does it?
Yes, it does.
Keeps your mind, your vigor. Keeps your vigor about you.
It keeps my glow.
Keep it up with all them lies.
It keeps my glow. Yeah, the low gives me a nice aura.
Lies.
What you got for number 2, Miss Marie?
Man, that men are intimidated by strong women.
Oh, and I hate that shit. Now, let me speak on that right now. Yeah, I hate that shit. No dude is intimidated by a woman that got her shit together. I don't know one.
I mean,
we more so don't like the strong,
The
independent
attitude that
women
comes with
attitude
it.
of that. But we shit. Who wouldn't want a Beyonce?
True.
You know
True.
what do you
But
think
you don't
about it?
think that these I mean, I think so. It's hard. It's hard because I know sometimes me as a woman, and this is me speaking about my insecurities, you
Mm-hmm.
know, 'cause I got them. I think we all do, and I'm being true, being real. Um, I get intimidated by a strong, like a strong man or a successful man, a man who has a large amount of success wherever he is, you know, I can feel intimidated, like, ugh, I don't know if I can crack that one. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I get like I do feel like that, you know, like, ooh, that might have been just a little bit out of my league, you know. Like, you don't ever feel like guys feel like a woman is out of their
Oh yeah,
league.
dudes feel like
I
that
think
all the
they do.
time. Yeah,
I think
no.
they don't really, because they be coming at me like I'm not, like, you are not on my level though.
And then you got to do the
I'm like,
price
damn,
check
maybe
on
I
that. Yeah.
Right. Right. I'd be like, is it me, or am I holding myself to a higher standard than I necessarily should? Hell no. But you know, niggas be shooting their shots, so you might be right about that. So
I've been in Hollywood in a club before, and Rihanna walked in. Everybody goes crazy, right? I've seen dudes, the
mm-hmm.
pretty boys, freeze up, but the street niggas like, nigga, I gotta say something.
Mm-hmm.
So I get what you're saying
Right.
when dudes that are, not even in that lane swerve over because they just like, hey, I gotta throw a Hail Mary on this one. So I agree with what you
Right,
said.
exactly. So yeah, I mean, I think that they can be intimidated. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, it might even be just strong. It might just be like a beautiful
Yeah,
woman, you
yeah,
know?
same thing. You know, yeah,
Yeah, so not even just strong, like, or strong or successful, like women who are successful, like they said, like, you know, people who are in the corporate world or executives, they have hard time finding a person. They have hard time finding finding somebody they can be with and be real with, and not just looking out for them to be their sugar mama and stuff like that. So
a dude will freeze up if he sees a woman in the Benz. Most dudes do. If they pull up in that little Challenger and she pull up in an S600 or a 7 Series BMW, it's a wrap for most. For most.
so do you think it's because it's the, like, I can't buy her the things she want, or I ain't got the money that she want, you know what I'm saying? Or you think it's like that?
Yeah, it's a little bit of both because if she's fly, they're gonna be like, damn, she's bad and she got that whip. I ain't gonna be able to
What
knock
the
that
fuck
one.
she want with me?
Yeah, I ain't gonna be able
Right,
to knock
right.
that one.
Man, never be afraid to shoot your shot. It's only gonna build your confidence. It's only gonna build your game. You'll get better at it.
If
You
you true
know,
to the
practice makes
game, you're
perfect.
gonna have heart. If you ain't true to the game, then
Yeah.
sit on the bench.
And you know, it's half the time women will respect that heart. How you think these ugly niggas be getting these beautiful women?
Off the
Like, you
mouthpiece.
gotta have, you know, off the mouthpiece. You got that heart. Like, just for you, I'm gonna give you a shot for just having a heart to try to come over here to shoot your shot. You know,
It's,
if you catch me on a good
yeah, I
day.
was all about
If
to say it gotta be
not,
a good day.
you know,
Some be vicious with
it's
that
gotta
look.
be a
Like,
good
nah.
day. Nah,
All right, so
because I was at the little pool the other day, curving.
she's okay. Like, what? You gotta give us an example now.
You know, like, we had the club. It's like a reggae by the pool, and I'm chilling. I'm grooving, you know, doing my little. My girls is out there twerking. You know, I left my twerk on the nightstand. I didn't bring it with me that day, but
Left her twerk on a
uh,
nightstand. Okay.
I don't take it out. It's an in home twerk. But you know, like, I'm sitting there, you know, chilling, sipping a drink. Me and my sister's dancing, and you see this dude trying to make eye contact with me through across the room, and he started walking over, trying to dance over to me, and I just hit the U-turn on his ass and walked over to my other friend, and like, you know, no, nigga, no. And then another nigga started staring at me, and I rolled my eyes at him. He was like, he did the, oh, okay, okay, shit. Dude pulled up on me at the bathroom. This was the craziest experience. Like, what are you doing, kid? I knew he was younger. He had to be younger than me. Like, he looked tiny. He was a tiny dude.
Tiny,
I
tiny,
mean, he was
like
really
what?
nice
5'5", like 5'4", like what's
yeah,
tiny?
like, I had what a 3-inch heel, 4-inch heel on. He was about an inch shorter than me, and I'm 5'3", so he got to be like 5'8", 5'7", something like that.
Okay, little nigga.
So a little dude. But I mean, he wasn't attractive. He was cute. He smelled good. He was dressed nice. His clothes look clean. Looks like he irons.
Damn, did it look like he brushed his teeth too? Shit.
Yeah, look, teeth was glistening. He had it. But it was his approach that lost it. Like, I walked my sister to the bathroom. Before I stopped at the bathroom, there was like a fan, not a fan, but like a vent from the air conditioner that blew right there. And it's like meant for you to stop right there or whatever. Because the pool was like outside. And we go in the hotel to go to the bathroom. And she walks into the bathroom and I stopped like, oh shoot, this cold air. I'm gonna go in a second, sis. Go ahead in. I'm stopping. I'm getting my cool down moment. Here he come, put his arm in that dip. You know that dip I was telling you about that. Put that arm right there.
That dip in the back,
dip,
yeah. Okay.
That dip, all on the side hip. Put it like, and just like just grazed all the way across the top of my ass. And I was like, excuse me. And I'm like nudging him off of me with my shoulder, like not my shoulder, but my elbow, like, excuse me. And he's like, oh, excuse me, mama. Did you see a short girl go in there? I was like, nigga, we all short. What are you talking about? Ain't no Megan Thee Stallions in here. What do you mean? Like, and he's like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? Like short, like, a short black girl. And I'm like,
nigga,
be more descriptive.
Yeah,
what are you looking for?
goddamn,
What are you looking for?
Like,
ha ha. He's like, ha ha, and so you said something, and it was like, somehow we got on it. I was just laughing, like, trying to whatever, And he's like, somehow we get on topic of church, like somehow it's like, oh, you go to church? I was like, I go, I go when I go, I worship my own way. And it's like, you don't go to church, I go to church every Sunday. Okay, how are we? We only 3 minutes in the conversation. How are we on church? and he's like, oh yeah, I go to church every Sunday. Oh, you go to church? Okay, what was the word this Sunday? What was the word? I was like, are you at the club asking me what the word was? He was like, yeah, yeah, you a heathen. No, first he made some weird comment, like, he's like, when I was like, I don't know, I didn't see no girls. He said, what you about to do? What you about to go? I was like, I'm about to go to the bathroom. He's like, oh, you ain't going nowhere with that wagon behind you. I'm like, what? First of all, I don't even got a big ass, but I think the pants the pants I had on had it looking right. It's like, yeah,
dudes be so goddamn
just the lies,
gameless,
right? Gameless. Then he called me a heathen. He was like, "Oh yeah, you a heathen." And I was like, "Okay, conversation over. I'm out." He was like, "Wait." I was already in the bathroom doing my thing, and I stayed in there long enough to make sure he knew I wasn't coming back out. So. That was that.
So how do you feel about niggas giving you a Bible study in the club? How does that feel? Like, what the fuck was that?
It's inappropriate. I mean, I guess there ain't no wrong time to spread the word of Christ. But...
oh shit! I believe it's a wrong time on that one. That was the wrong time to minister to somebody. God damn.
Right, but it's like you in the club listening to this secular music with me. You in here with me. You just rub my booty talking about my wagon. Sexualizing me right here, but you want to bring up the word and who's a heathen.
Yeah, I didn't get his catch hand on that. I didn't get the catch.
I think he thought it was funny or cute or or sly. I don't know what he thought it was, but he had the wrong bitch.
this nigga doing too much. All right, number one ties into what he was trying to get. One is women aren't into casual sex. It's a two-way for number one. And women can only learn about men through other women.
I don't think women, I don't know. I think women do try to give each other advice about men and how to do and how to handle and certain situations. But that be getting on my nerves about men too, because I feel like men go and get bad advice from their male friends and bring it back into the relationship.
I agree.
And fuck shit up even more.
I agree. That's why I believe in platonic relationships. I believe every dude should have homegirls that are just homegirls.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
And fuck all their friends, by the way,
platonic relationships too. But what?
I said they need to fuck all their homegirls' friends. It's a assist. It's an assist thing. Come on. You can't hit the homegirl, but you can hit. It's an alley-oop. Throw me the rock. Shit, you ain't gonna see me over here. I ain't gonna kick it with a female. We ain't got nothing going on. I'm gonna kick it with the homegirl. But our homegirls, make a play.
Right.
Make a play for
But
the
see,
boy.
platonic friendships they're hard to come across. They're truly platonic friendships are very hard to come across, and it's hard for a woman to trust a man with so many women friends. You know, if they had this friend and they've been a friend, and you ain't no new friends, you can't be making no new friends like that. Like you better stick to what you know, bro, because any new females that come across you, I'm suspicious about. Unless I got
Oh, well, hold on,
unless
hold on.
you
Are
have
you
some type
speaking
of
in terms of a relationship, or are you just saying in general?
yeah. Like if I'm in a relationship with you and you come across a girl that wants to be your friend, you know, you want to develop this relationship. I
Yeah, I
don't think
mean
you got the time and energy to be putting into
that's
building no new relationship, no new
that's
friends,
different.
because you should be doing that on
I'm
me.
talking about single dudes
Yeah.
develop platonic friendships with single females. Or
Right. And I was just clarifying,
that's what
like
I'm
that's
saying.
cool, but
Yeah, yeah.
if it's a relationship, you're in a
Nah,
relationship,
fellas, if
you
you in a relationship with a female, you just dropped the atomic bomb on your whole situation.
yeah, you
That's a
kind of
bad
did.
look.
You
That's
kind of
a
did.
bad
You
look.
kind of did.
You might wake up to some high grist. But how do you feel about women, about the myth women aren't into casual sex? Because I come across some women that are, these women are fucking.
Oh yeah.
To be curt,
Yeah.
sorry, to be curt, women are
I,
fucking out here.
I mean, I know plenty of friends who've had multiple one night stands. You know, that's as casual as it gets, right?
Right. And God
So
bless them.
obviously they are. And I mean, I think a lot of women they may give it up too fast, or maybe not too fast, but they give it up early, like first date, first time meeting in the club, and they want something to come from that, because I feel like women give sex for love and men give love to get sex. Does that make sense? You know,
Depends on. See, I depend. To me, it depends on if he's in or out the player stage.
yeah,
You get what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah, right. I mean, I think
That's why
there's
I'm
men.
saying when
There's
I was
like you
in the
said, there's
player
rules and
stage.
there's exceptions, right?
Right.
So I think a man in the player stage is the exception. Like, okay, no, he just giving he not giving love. Period.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying? But if we're talking about a traditional sense, on average, men, they want love too, but their end goal is to have someone they can have sex with all the time, so you can get sex all the time. You get sex all the time. That's what men think when they get in a relationship. I get to have sex all the time. I'm entitled to your body now, whenever I
Of
want.
course, shit.
You
And
know
women think they're entitled to a wallet. Shit, it goes both ways.
that is not the
You
same
see?
thing.
Nah, women think they get inside okay, I gotta do okay, you can at least get my hair and nails done on a regular. I could take that out. Y'all be over there doing
That
math
you
at y'all.
speaking of you
Y'all
saying
be
that.
doing math all day in y'all cubicles. Like, all right, okay, he's gonna do my hair. He's gonna do my nails. Maybe if he could go half on a car note. Okay, let me get this
In the
incoming cable
cubicles.
bill. Let me knock that out. Y'all be having a whole check. I know homegirls that do that. I'm like, damn, you a cold
Nah.
piece of work.
I mean, pretty sure. I mean, I got homegirls that is sitting up nice in nice condos off a man. You know what I'm saying?
And
They
I
they
pop my collars on.
I,
Shit, God bless them. Their
teach me.
mouthpiece is crisp.
Right.
Shit.
Teach me. But I be trying to play the game fair, and that like that be getting me into some precarious situations sometimes, because if you can't, you gotta meet somebody where they at. Like if you're gonna win, you can't fight a war and you're not willing to go to the same lengths that other person is willing to go to. You know what I'm saying? So I
But
be
but hold on. Let me say this though, Miss Marie. Since we're speaking in terms of war,
mm-hmm,
knowing the enemy is winning the half the battle. You get what I'm
absolutely,
saying?
yeah.
So if you know you coming across a dirty Mac, and you know this nigga gonna say whatever it takes, might trick off a couple of dollars. He just want to hit. If he leaves with his wallet, leave with his wallet. You gotta play, but you gotta play by the rules at that point,
Right,
right? That's all I'm saying.
absolutely.
So I feel where you coming from, but you just gotta know who you dealing with.
Yeah, it all depends on who you dealing with. No, like to know that you got to know the target. Like,
For sure. So what you got for number one on your list? Let me hear
number
yours.
one's a little serious. It's all serious, but I think it's important that we talk about, period. God, we all joke, we having fun, but it's important. So, my number one, I feel men feel like they're not allowed to talk about their emotions or their mental state. Do you feel that men feel that way? Like, do you have conversations with your boys about what the stuff that they go through or the problems that they go? I mean, I know men don't like to complain or don't want to seem like a complainer, and men hate when women complain, and you know what I'm saying. So, but I think that we don't address enough the mental health and mental state of our men. It's always about what we're going through.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of dudes, especially black men in general, some just need to get that, just vent. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Most dudes, we got homeboys. We talk about games. We talk about sports with, chop up game about females. But it's never enough serious conversations with certain dudes I see. I know my close-knit group of friends, we talk about serious stuff all the time. But I do wish more of us would get into speaking about mental health and, hey, even if you just checking on, hey, bro, I'm just calling to check on you, make sure you're good. You straight, everything good in life? Yeah, everything good. But if something's going on, I feel like if this is your homeboy and nothing to leave y'all's personal conversation, then you should be able to be honest with a real friend.
Right.
At least that's how I feel.
I feel the same way. And I feel like, I understand, you want to be tough, keep it in and work through it. Cause talking about it sometimes don't do nothing to change the situation. I get that. But if I ask you, how are you doing? Are you good? Is something going on? What's going on? How are you feeling right now? I feel like that's an open path for you to let it go, let it out. And you don't get no points taken away for being weak or being soft. You still the same. I'm gonna actually see you as a stronger person to be able to allow yourself that time to vent, to heal, because you got to get it out. Like, when you sick, you got to cough and stuff. You got that stuff in your lungs. You got to cough and you got to get it out, right? For you to heal, for you to get better. It is the same. I think it's the same concept. I think nature shows us how our brain works if we just really pay attention.
The old saying, Miss Marie, is warning comes before destruction. So I agree.
Yeah.
Fellas, before you snap her black ass in half, call the homie, chop it up, make sure everything good.
Right.
And make sure you keep everything mackish.
Right.
That's it for you? That's it for your list?
That is it for my list. I don't have no more. Let me see. I think I had one more.
Let's see. Let's see what Miss Marie got popping. You got anything in the bag? Let's see.
Yeah, let me check the bag. Let's see. No, I think that's pretty much it. That sums it up for me. So, what about you? You got anything else?
Nah, my list is clear. So, guess the ism of the day, right?
It's time. Let's
ism of the day. Your results are your thoughts. How you feel about that? Your results are your thoughts, Miss Marie.
Definitely something to ponder on. Expound on that for us.
Okay, what I mean by that, guys, is let go and let gain. It's all right to get, it's all right to get denied certain things, but as long as you stay positive, you're going to be positive, man.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
It for the Truth to the Game podcast. My name is Big West. My lovely co-host, as always, Miss Marie. What you got for us, Miss Marie? Give us the peace.
You know what I'm saying? All I gotta say is keeping it player. Okay. And stay true to the game. Make sure you follow us on Instagram. Make sure follow us on Facebook. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're gonna have some real fun stuff coming for y'all. Share, like, comment. We want to hear y'all feedback. We wanna give y'all some feedback on y'all feedback. Please share, comment, like, subscribe, all that stuff. And we are out. Peace.